A very good afternoon. You're watching Lunchtime News on TV1 and I am Michaela Fernando. Before we head into more stories in detail, here's a look at headlines. Chairman of COPE requests the proceedings of COPE be open for the media. MP Anura Kumara Dissanayake reveals the first step to minimize fraud and corruption in the country. Presidential Commission of Inquiry to investigate into the acts of corruption and fraud allegedly committed in state institutions to accept complaints from next week. Venezuela's Maduro cuts off ties with US, gives diplomats 72 hours to leave. First test between Sri Lanka and Australia gets underway. The chairman of COPE, JVP MP Sunil Handunnethi, said in Parliament that he would request that the proceedings of COPE be opened for the media.
Deputy Speaker, the COPE convened the day before yesterday. The report was on 17 state institutions that we looked into during the latter part of 2018. I would like to bring to your attention that steps should be taken to open these proceedings to the media so that the work carried out by these working committees is done in a manner that is accountable to the general public. I would like to make a request that the proceedings of COPE and COPA be open to the media while ensuring the rights under the Privileges Act. The Sri Lankan Airlines in the first 9 months has recorded a loss of 40 billion rupees. There are several state institutions that incurred losses. These are matters that affect the people. We are unable to pay the 1,000 rupee salary. We are unable to control the Sena caterpillar. But the state-owned enterprises in the country are earning losses in billions. There should be a debate about the COPE report before the budget debate. We request a debate. We are ready to provide a debate. If you want to hide these things, we won't give the chairmanship to you. We have given the chairmanship to them. All the governments have given chairmanship to a member of the government. I remember back in 2000, Ranil Wickremesinghe appointed Jairaj Fernandopulle, a member of the opposition. We too have appointed a member of the opposition, a person who is not connected to the government. We are not against these things being looked into. We will grant the debate. I saw several statements being made on the media as well as here in the parliament that the chairmanship was given to us through the goodness of their hearts. You can see that during the work committee stage, when appointments were being made, a majority of your people were not even present there. Check as to how many people were present when Handunnethi was elected as the chairman. MP Lakshman Senaratne nominated him. This is an action of this chamber. If you are acting with the goodness of your hearts to end corruption, tell your Prime Minister and bring back Arjuna Mahendran soon.
The Singaporean government has agreed to introduce the mechanism used to eradicate drugs to Sri Lanka. The agreement was reached during President Maithripala Sirisena's visit to Singapore.
The President met with Minister of Social and Family Development Desmond Lee and officials of the drug eradication units. Issuing a communique, the President's media division said President Maithripala Sirisena received a favourable response to the request made to assist Sri Lanka in eradicating the drug menace in the country. A group of Singaporean representatives are scheduled to arrive in Sri Lanka to assist the program carried out to curtail and eradicate drugs. The head of state has also informed the progress of programs implemented to eradicate the drug menace on a national level. The President had also said steps will be taken to present presidential awards to police officers who will be committed to engage in these programs.
The Presidential Commission of Inquiry to investigate into the acts of corruption and frauds allegedly committed in state institutions from 2015 to 2018 will accept complaints from next week. Commission Secretary Sisira Kumara Ratnayake said the commission will be established within the BMICH premises. President Maithripala Sirisena appointed the commission on the 16th of January and appointed retired Supreme Court Judge Upali Aberatna as its chairman. The responsibility of this presidential commission is to summon public complaints, information and other details and to swiftly conduct impartial and comprehensive investigation into allegations against individuals regarding serious losses or damage caused to state assets and revenue as a result of the acts of corruption, frauds and criminal breach of trust, criminal misappropriation of property, cheating and abuse of power authority, state resources and privileges committed between 2015 and 2018. The Frontline Socialist Party convened a media briefing yesterday.
අලුත් ව්‍යවස්ථාව ගැන දැන් තියෙන තත්ත්වය ගැන ඔබ කියන්න අලුත් ව්‍යවස්ථාවක් ඉදිරිපත් කරනවා නම් අවම වශයෙන්
We feel that the government is dishonest. There is a power struggle going on. At least they should prepare the agenda. If there is actually a new constitution, there should be at least a program to prepare a draft. They haven't even compiled a draft bill. They have just submitted a report which is also an interim report. And we are fighting over this interim report. And the government will say that they tried to make a new constitution, but they were not allowed to do so. So I see this as a power struggle. The fundamental question is, will the constitution proposed by your interim report solve the issues that were discussed in relation to the Sri Lankan constitution? Issues will not be solved. There are new issues created because of this. Opposition leader Mahinda Rajapaksa says this will divide the country, and this is driven by racism. There is nothing as that. They are doing this for their own political agendas. They are trying to benefit themselves by creating issues in the guise of racism.
ඔය අතුරු වාර්තාව මගින් යෝජනා කරලා තියෙන ව්‍යවස්ථාව ලංකාවේ ව්‍යවස්ථාවට අදාළව සාකච්ඡා කරපු මොන ප්‍රශ්නේද විසඳන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒක ප්‍රශ්නයක්වත් විසඳන්නේ නැහැ.
Still in local news, a march was held in the Badulla town under the auspices of Minister of Vegapolis and Western Development, Patli Champika Ranawaka. A children's park constructed with a cost of 60 million rupees was handed over to the Badulla Municipal Council. The Uva Province Chief Minister Chamara Sampath Dasanayaka and the Mayor of the Badulla Municipal Council, Priyantha Amarasiri, were present at the occasion.
The Parliament of 225 MPs made the amendments 19 times, thinking that a new constitution is needed. A new constitution will not be made without the consent of all members of Parliament. Do not be afraid of rumours. We stopped turning this country into a federal state in 2000. The government has no intention of changing the rights of the people of this country, its uniqueness and the rights of the Sambuddha Sasana and other religions.
The customs arrested a person for illegally bringing down 57 birds to Sri Lanka without obtaining consent of the relevant authorities at the Bandaranayake International Airport. Customs media spokesperson Sunil Jayaratne said that a 37-year-old businessman who was involved in the sale of pets was arrested. The suspect is a resident of the Maravilla area in Halavatham. The customs officials said that the suspect had attempted to bring 3 birds to Sri Lanka from Bangkok in plastic cages in his luggages. The value of the birds is over 800,000 rupees.
කුරුල්ලන්ගේ වටිනාකම රුපියල් ලක්ෂ 8කට අධිකයි.
Burned remains were found in a woodshed in Egoda Uyana, Moratua. The body was discovered this morning. Police said the deceased was wearing a black trouser and was believed to be between the age of 30 to 35. The identity of the deceased is yet to be ascertained. Promotional activities of Sports First Alliance 2018 Platinum Awards was held for the 9th consecutive day today. The program commenced from the Mullaitivu district.
The promotional activities of the Sports First Alliance 2018 Platinum Awards began at the Pudukudiripu National School. The program commenced under the patronage of Northern Province Deputy Director of Education R. Raj Seelan, Divisional Director of Education Umanidhi Ubanaraja, ASP of Mullaitivu Police Percy Michael and OIC of the Pudukudiripu Police MG Chandapala, officers of Alliance and the Capital Maharaja organization. Many athletes from several schools in the area joined the inauguration ceremony. The award will focus on the talents showcased by the sportsmen and women nationally and internationally from December 2017 to December 2018. The Platinum Awards will be held on the 29th of March at the Stein Studios in Ratmalana. The schools in the area were introduced to sports like football, netball and baseball in line with the promotional activities. Weightlifter T. Narginai of the Padiyamkulam School was given the Gold Platinum Award as the most talented sportswoman in the Mullaitivu district. The Silver Medal Award was awarded to judo athlete T. Kavil Raj of Palinagar School, and the bronze was won by S. Bimalshan of Ayankambu Mixed School.
And that is a wrap of Lunchtime News. For all these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsfirst.lk. Have a good day.